Right, let's all. Hi guys, welcome to today's lesson. As you've seen by the title, this is on Digsy's Dinner. Love this song so much. There's really only 2 chord sequences, so I'm going to try and do it relatively quickly. As the usual spiel, yeah, let's face it, he'd be having a Les Paul or a 335 into Marshall or an Orange, something like that. My tone's going to be terrible, but this is going to be great. It's going to be great. I love this song. It's all about eating lasagna. First chord A, like to do it here, quite staccato with my hits. So what I'm doing there is, as I'm playing, I'm then releasing my fingers to kill the notes. First 3 are down strums. The second one, the final one is a down up, so the 4th beat of the bar. Less staccato, obviously, because you've got to do a down up. So down, 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 up. Then we're going to go to C sharp 7, okay? Classic move in Oasis songs, you go to the 3rd. Instead of it being a minor, you make it a major. It's a bit of music theory that I've just shouted at you there, but that's what he does. He does it in loads of songs. The one, She's Electric, that's a great example of, he does exactly the same thing. Does it in Don't Look Back in Anger as well. Anyway, bar the 4th fret, 6th fret on the D, 6th fret on the G. Same rhythm, 3 downs and then a down up. Beautiful move, look at it, oh. Then I'm going to go to a D, but what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put my finger there. I'm going to let it ring open, so it's actually a D sus2. So what I'm going to do with the strumming, I'm going to just strum the top part of the chord, which is the open D, the G and the B. So it's a D power chord to start with. So we get that nice hit, and then I'm going to do to get the sus sound. So the first part of the bar is a D power chord sound, and the second part of the bar is the D sus2 sound, so it sounds really cool. Down, down on those first 2 with just the D5 sound, and then it's an up, up, down. I probably will throw in another up, but that's actually the sound as I'm moving chords. You hear that little kind of false up? That's just to keep my rhythm going. Effectively on the chord I go down, down for the D power chord, keep the same shape, just don't play that E string, and then up, up, down. So you can really hear the E string and you get that sus sound. I'm then going to do the same idea but with an E chord into an E7 chord. So E chord and then the E7 chord is where I'm going to put my pinky on the 3rd fret on the B string. Okay, so first 2 downs with the, and then I'm going to put the pinky down, up, up, down. So I do a little up as I change chord there as well. So it really is up, up, down, up for that final bit. So. Back to D sus. So first 2 exactly the same. First 2 down strums, then up, down, down, up, down, up. Then I'm going to go to a D7 chord, which is here. First finger on the B string, 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G string, 2nd fret, ring finger on the E string, 2nd fret, 4 triplets, there we go. So we got 12 strums in total. Okay, that was right, wasn't it? I think it was. There you go, that's the triplets. And then to end this section, I'm going to do an A into a D, but he does it in this way. Bar the A chord, but don't play the E string. So I'm barring 2nd fret on the D, the G and the B. Don't play the E string. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to play that twice. Down, up or down, down. Actually, I don't think it matters too much. Then I'm going to go into it's actually a C-shaped D chord, you see that? That's the shape I'm doing, but I'm not going to play that note. Classic triad. You've probably seen it in other of my videos if you've watched those. If you haven't, look at them and you'll see it. So 3rd fret on the B string, middle finger, 2nd fret on the G string, 1st finger, and then your ring fingers on the D string, 4th fret. So it's a D triad. Then back to the A. I actually strum it down, up, down, up. That's how I actually strum it. So it's 2 strums on the A, 1 on the D, and then back to the A. You can do some extra hits in there though, it works absolutely fine. And with these chords, feel free to throw in just picking those notes. All I'm doing there, I actually go down, up, down on that first note, and I'm just picking up. What I would say is play around with it. Use the strumming pattern as your basis, and then just play around with those chords and just change it up how you like it, because the strumming works fine. Let me just play it through. Yeah, that's the main chunk of the song. So that's the whole, what life would be if you come to mine for tea. I'll pick you up at 3:30, we'll have lasagna. I'll treat you like a queen. I'll give you strawberries and cream. And your friends will go green for my lasagna. Anyway, that's it. Those are the lines. Next bit, a little bit more interesting chord, this first one. It's based on an F sharp minor, but we're not going to play it in the normal bar chord sense. I'm going to leave those two fingers there. Ring finger on the A string 4th fret, pinky on the D string 4th fret, first finger then on the G string 2nd fret, let the B and the E open, and use my thumb to play that F sharp note. So a little bit of an interesting chord, sounds cool as well. As with a lot of these songs, I try and keep the rhythms very, very simple. This is what it sounds like to me as well, that they like to keep the rhythm simple, but there's quite a lot of distortion on this. You could definitely arpeggio it, you could definitely, pick it and it would sound cool as well. But effectively, I'm going to go down, down, up, down, up twice. Okay? Just keep the chord there, thumb over the top. Okay, sorry about that. Let's actually do the next bit. So we've just done 2 bars of that F sharp minor 11 for the line of these could be the best days of our lives. The next bit's going to be that A, kind of the A power chordy kind of shape, to that D triad, okay? So what I'm going to do is down strum on the A, and then on the D triad I'm going to go down, up, down. Then I'm going to go back to the A for an up, then another up on the A. Then we start again, down on the A, back to that D triad, down, up. Now, before there'd be another down strum, but they let that ring and then you just do a final up strum on that A chord. So it'd be, I'll do it slowly. Like that. Threw in an extra strum there because I'm an idiot, but you get the idea, hopefully. It doesn't matter if you do throw in that extra strum, but to be, the way I said it is the proper way. I just played it wrong. Let's see if I can actually play it right. Come on, Paul. Yeah, finally. Anyway, next chord, B minor 7, 2nd fret bar. Going to do that B minor chord, but just take your pinky off. So that's going to be 3rd fret on the B, 4th fret on the D. So in the tab book I've got, it's tabbed as going with all that down strums like that, but I'm not sure I'd do it like that. I'd probably do a similar rhythm to the previous, the F sharp minor 11. I think that sounds better. So it's probably just me and putting my own feel on the song, but that's how I think, that's how it feels like it goes to me. Again, there's a lot of distortion on this, and my headphones are slightly broken, a little bit of a caveat on this one, so I can't, it's not perfect at the moment, but I would go, basically I'd be doing the same rhythm, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Then I'm going to go back to that C sharp 7 chord we did before, same rhythm, down, down, up, down, up. Then for the final bar of this section, we go back to that idea that we've done before where we do the 4 triplets. Wait, that was wrong. There we go, got my picking right that time. And then that's that section. Let me play that through because I butchered that a little bit. That's it, those are the 2 bits of the song. All you do on the outro is as you're going through this bit, you just repeat this lots of times. And then you go to the D7. Strum that A. Yeah, and then you got that little hammer on there at the end, which is basically, let me just get it properly tabbed out, otherwise I can't remember it and it's driving me crazy. I've played this song so much, but I can't seem to remember anything at the moment. D string, 2nd fret to 4th fret, 3rd fret on the B, 4th fret on the D, pull off on the B, 3 to 2, then pick up the arpeggio, 2nd fret, then on the B, sorry, on the G, then the D, and then that open A. So you know that little ending. Underneath the piano solo, by the way, it's just this bit again. So that's it. It took longer than I thought it should have done. I probably didn't explain. don't know why. Just one of those days. Let me just wrap this video up before my head explodes. So those are the 2 parts of this song. Love this song so much. It's only 2.5 minutes. There's only those 2 different chord sequences. I'd like to keep the rhythm really simple. As I say, the song itself has quite a lot of distortion on, but just with a little bit less, it sounds fantastic. Just yeah, give it a go. Especially if you know you're just getting into using some bar chords. This is a great way to practice a couple of different shapes that you wouldn't normally do. You've got the dominant 7 shape and the C sharp, and you've got that -7 shape of the B -7, and then we've also got the thumb over the top. Really, you know, a reasonably tricky chord, which makes the song a little bit more difficult than a lot of other Oasis songs, just because of a couple of different chord shapes that you wouldn't normally play. Although of course he loves 7 chords, and this has a smattering of them, as you'd expect. So got there in the end. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. Hopefully you understood it, and you can play this song. Love this song. I'm going to probably come back with some more Oasis next. I'm planning What's the Story, I think I might do next. Yeah, that's the one I was looking at. So that's probably next. As usual, I really appreciate it if you like the video. It does make a huge difference. I genuinely do appreciate it. The same if you put a comment in the bottom. Again, I really appreciate it. Even if you just say thanks or cool or Digsy's dinner, lasagna, doesn't matter. Just put lasagna. It's fine. We'll all know what you mean. We'll all go green for it. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon for probably some more Oasis, as I say. Have a good one. Bye bye.